There we go again. It's drafting time in game number 2, Cloud9 versus Meteor Maker. The first game, Meteor Makers was on at least semi-pushing strategy, but it didn't work out at all. Like the Ember in Sing Sing's hand, the hook shots of Bone 7, that was just too much. They definitely brought Meteor Makers very early already in trouble. Then there were a couple fights where we thought, oh, Meteor Makers is coming back, but overall Cloud9 really strayed the direction towards a win. So pretty impressive performance so far by Cloud9, and let's see how this time the drafting goes. I really hope we don't see the Ember again, because I really think the Chains build, it was really absolutely nuisance to Meteor Makers there.
Yeah, it sure was, and Meteor Makers, they switched up the bans a little bit. The Naga Siren is the same for them, but this time around the Lycan just gets a straight up ban. I guess Meteor Makers, having the first pick, they don't want the Lycan as a first pick, and they don't want Cloud9 to get it either. So what will you actually see from Meteor Makers now? Is it the Batrider once again?
I don't know, I'm so surprised. Like Meteor Makers, like after playing against this Ember and the Ember being so crucial in the entire game, they still go for a Lycan Naga ban. I don't know, it's... What I like about Cloud9 is that they actually focus on the 6 heroes that are like the most banned and picked at the moment. And regardless of what you ban, something of it will always get through to Cloud9, and they're playing solid on all of them at the moment. So Nyx Assassin is coming out for Meteor Makers, but that means the Ember would be available again for Sing there, and I don't know if that's a wise thing to do.
Yeah, they could go for the Ember, yeah, if they do so as well. The Batrider as well as the Nature's Prophet maybe are there as well to just get picked up. And the AA actually is also still in the pool. So Cloud9 definitely has some decision making to do, and yeah, that's what they go for.
Yeah.
So Meteor Makers.
It's hilarious, really. Like the 6 most banned, most picked heroes, they ban out one of them, the Invoker, and what comes out, the AA and the Ember, which is absolutely according to the current meta. It's kind of actually boring to see that, like, the fight of the heroes, like pro teams, the fight around these 6 or 7 heroes is coming out all the time, and there's no variation. Like, you barely see any other picks at the moment when it comes to, like, really the pro teams. Batrider is coming out with Meteor Makers, which is also sticking 100% to the current meta. So at the moment they have the Nyx and the Batrider, both pretty nice heroes to initiate. But then again, last game the Batrider, it just didn't work out. Like, how many lasers did we see the game, and how many lasers did we see that actually led to a kill? I remember one on Bone 7, and the second one on Eternal Envy, but that's pretty much it. Like, the entire game the Batrider was just not in the same game.
Yeah, I remember that one lasso that ended up in 3 of his own team dying. So yeah, the Batrider wasn't successful at all last game, but this time around they ban out the Clockwork straight away, just a respect ban of sorts coming out there already, and they also ban out the IO. So they don't really want to go up against that. I mean, IO isn't the strongest hero, but given the correct lineup as well as the skill, individual skill of the players, they just were able to make it work, and Meteor Makers deem it worthy of a respect ban.
Yep.
But now Cloud9, did Cloud9 ban the Morphling last game as well, or was it Meteor Makers?
No, Cloud9 banned it as well.
So I guess Meteor Makers has a history of that hero maybe, or I don't know, Morphling hard counters something?
In the last game I didn't see a Morphling happening, but then again maybe they know something, I don't know. Like, the Morphling comes out again, and the Nyx as well. These are like almost similar bans. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's not even about what Meteor Makers play. Maybe it's just something Cloud9 just don't want to encounter at the moment. And the first difference in the game pretty much is, yeah, we have the Luna pick, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, and Meteor Makers, they have the possibility to go for another puck now, but the puck is quite a squishy hero, so with the Ice Blast flying in, as well as Luna with the Lucent Beam and the Eclipse doing huge amounts of damage, the puck might get picked off, but then again, is a really survivable hero overall once the phase shift gets a few levels into it.
No, I don't want to see a puck again, because if they actually go for the same matchup, I mean, then it will end just like last game, because Sing Sing went for the chain build, so he took into account that he will lose CS-wise the first couple minutes, but then once the Ember has like 3 points up and like 1-2 points into the Sleight of Fist, he saw how much damage it did, especially on the lower HP pool heroes. So
Yeah, but
the
that
puck was
wasn't
just
the
losing
puck's
grip.
fault, really. I mean, the
No,
puck
it-
just
n-
dominated the lane.
But just for the first couple minutes, and then we rotated, and he never found anything. And then just Sing Sing rotated with the chains build, and he got everywhere something. So
Yeah, but
sure.
that's more of the problem for the whole team, not only the mid lane matchup.
Oh, I love it that we finally disagree on something. Anyway, we have another set of picks coming out. It's the Vengeful Spirit, and I like it simply for the reason that it stacks with the Luna aura as well. So we have 2 auras coming out, which is pretty nice. The Ember Spirit is gonna hit even harder with it, and we have the Dazzle on the other side, which is kinda okay-ish. But we have AA on the other side, which means if the AA hits a nice Ice Blast, the healing wave, or rather the Shadow wave, as it is called, will be absolutely useless. Also, a secondary healing item will be useless, may it be Mac or a positive earn charge whatsoever. The only good thing I can actually think about is, like, I don't know, Shallow Craves at the moment, and of course the minus armor. And on top of all that, a Storm is coming.
Yeah, this Dazzle, the Shallow Grave is his most useful ability, I think, against the AA. But even that usually doesn't buy enough time because the AA Ice Blast duration is longer than that of the Shallow Grave. But yet the Storm Spirit pickup, I mean, Meteor Makers looks like they want to go aggressive once again with a Batrider, the Nyx Assassin, as well as the Storm Spirit. But they wanted to do that last game. It didn't work out at all. So this time, what will the last pick be to actually make it any different?
I didn't pay any attention to what you said because I was riding with the Furious.
So yeah,
what-
yeah. I mean, I was trying to figure out like what will be the last pick for Meteor Makers to make a
Oh,
difference that
a
they would
core.
have a better game.
Give a call, like something really. I would have set a Nyx just for
Centaur.
the. No, I would have set a Nyx just for the sake of the synergy with the Storm. That would have been some nice ganking there. But then again, it is banned already, so I have actually no idea what they could go for. Because, I don't know, Cloud9's draft looks so solid at the moment. I don't know. They have the double aura stack, the Ice Blast, Sing Sing on the Ember, which did a great job last game. And if he repeats that, I don't know, I just don't see it happening. The Batrider won't initiate. The Storm Spirit might be able to initiate. There's a Centaur bun coming out, and I don't know. Like, I have no opinion on the last pick, to be honest, because I don't see a real solution at the moment.
Yeah, but Cloud9 themselves, they still could pick up the Nature's Prophet if they really wanted to, but I don't think they'll go for it with a Nyx Assassin, a Batrider, and a Storm Spirit on
It's
the
a
line,
puck.
and it's a puck. So is it a puck off lane, or is it puck mid, Ember safe lane with a Luna tri lane aggressive?
No, this
Bit-
is Luna Troy Ember mid puck offlane on my books, but maybe I'm absolutely wrong.
I would actually kind of like them going aggressive and sending the puck safe lane so that he would actually get some farm. It would be up against the Batrider, so the puck should be relatively fine in that matchup. And just disrupting the farm of whoever Meteor Makers wants to pick up now.
Yeah.
But like, who could it actually be, really?
Like, I really have no idea about the 5th pick, like, because at the moment I don't see a pattern coming out in Meteor Makers. They're kind of initiation heavy. We have the Storm who can step in, we have the Lasso, we have the Nyx, but they have to get it through. And it's a Klings, and I absolutely don't like it. Because if Sing Sing is going for the Chains build as well, we have a Silence on the puck, we have the Dream Coil, and all the collateral damage plus the Ice Blast. Like Klings, Batrider, Dazzle, Storm, and Nyx, with the Ice Blast on top of them, they're just dead. Like Chains plus Ice Blast, this alone will be kills. You know what I mean? It's like look at the damage values at the moment. So this alone is a deadly combination for most of those heroes. And if we look then that the puck also has the orb, the silence, blink dagger initiation, random lucent beam, and I don't know, something coming up from the Vengeful Spirit. These are all deadly combinations. So Meteor Makers needs an awesome start to make this work.
I think the Klings isn't that bad, but he needs to be sure that he has his ultimate up every time they go into a fight, just to get the extra HP pool. That is like the only thing that will be able to save him. But I think Meteor Makers, the plan behind the pick was maybe most likely a hero that also builds an Orchid, because they have the Puck as well as the Ember against them, so the Orchids would actually be very helpful there.
Yep, and we're gonna go for a team introduction. Piladai, this time on the Vengeful Spirit. We have Aoi changing from Maiden to the AA. We have Sing Sing, the Ember is gonna be mid again. And Bone 7, this time on the Puck, not on the Clockwork. And Eternal Envy is heading with him in the jungle at the moment. Yep, putting up Server Vote here, and yeah, he's on the Luna.
And for Meteor Maker, Unicorn up on the Clinks to farm it up with Crit on the Nyx Assassin, Mini playing the support Dazzle, and Exist taking up the mid lane on the Storm Spirit, and the last one Ace once again on the off lane Batrider.
Yep, Batrider Ace again there, and I want to point out that Nyx has an awesome set. Just saying, look at this Shadow Claw set. It is just awesome.
It looks awesome in the portrait, but just looking at him in game, I don't see that big of a difference. Just the color, it's like
Oh, come on, it looks
the
awesome.
face looks awesome on the portrait, but well, I don't care about the cosmetics usually anyway. So like I seriously have no idea what items I have in my inventory. Like no
you're
idea.
Such an infidel. But anyway, like I'm still not convinced about Meteor Maker's draft, but I'm curious how and if they get it through, because I mean I don't know, if they get some snowball effect on them, maybe we're gonna see something. But still, Cloud9's draft looks very solid to me in every phase of the game so far, early, mid and late. So even late game, if Cloud9 is desperate and the game is not going their way, if they turtle this out with the Luna, with the Ember and all the initiation etc. they have, with the stuns and CCs plus Ice Blast potentially later, say it with Ghanem Scepter. I mean, we saw pretty nice farming coming out by Aoi last time with the Crystal Maiden. He had the Midas running. I don't know, like, but Meteor Makers, maybe they convince me of me being just absolutely wrong and their draft will work out. Who knows? We will know pretty much soon. It rang, and therefore the creeps are on the way. And let's see. There's an invisibility rune spawning here. We already pointed out the wards. There's just 2 more wards coming here. Like one in the mid against rotations and giving vision towards the rune. And there's another ward coming out. It's like a protection ward against whatever is coming from the side for the offline. And yeah, well, it doesn't give vision on the rune so far.
Actually, I really like the sentry coming out for Bone 7 with the courier. The Radiant side, Meteor Makers, they already sentryed away the double block that would have blocked the big camp as well as the small one. So, actually, does this block it as well, or what? Bone 7 in some trouble, actually has to escape away with the illusory orb.
Did you just see that the Dazzle denied the ward? Like, he
Yeah.
knew it was coming out, so he denied it. No 50 gold for the pack. And the pack wanted to be greedy, wanted to get that 50 gold. But interesting to see, like, Aoi is saying hello to the Storm Spirit. So he wants to give Sing Sing, with the Chilling Touch at the moment, level 1, like some lasted advantage. And the Storm has to go back because of the harass coming out there. So Sing Sing's getting a head start.
But Crit is rotating in, Exist. Will he go there? He's man fighting a little bit. There's the cold feet with the chains, actually. They might get the kill on Storm Spirit. He's gonna go down to the right click. Aoi will fall as well. But once again, first blood for Cloud9. And Sing Sing on the Ember grabbing that.
Yep.
That is not the start you're looking for.
No, and again, the first blood on Sing Sing just doesn't help. I mean, it looked promising, to be honest. I actually thought he's gonna Electric Vortex, say the AA there, but like he already spacked the Remnant there, and yeah, for that reason he got the cold feet out, so he got stunned, plus the chains. Well, at least he got the return kill on the AA, so it was just half a disaster.
Yeah, and with the rotation of the Nyx Assassin, Bone 7 feeling a little bit more safe on the lane. So he is actually level 4 already. What's Ace? Ace actually rotated into the jungle. Gonna farm up a camp, and smart rotation there really, because he wasn't getting much on the top lane.
Yep, but I have to say the pack though has to use a lot of regeneration, and Yeah, he already ate through 3 tangos, so Unicorn doing quite some work there. Plus, of
Yeah,
course, the Dazzle at the start, that took him like 2 tangos to regen up there again, and this was all for the sake of D-War.
Oh, Crit might be in some trouble. There's the Lucent Beam. Magic Missile used already. He has the Spike Carapace, uses it as well. A nice 2-man Impale that should save him, or one more Lucent Beam. No, Eternal Enemy can't get it and has to back away.
80 HP, even though the Luna right click is very strong early, but this was a level 2 Lucent Beam, and yeah, just level 1 in Luna's Blessing. So, not enough for a kill, but next time, in 2 levels, this would have been a kill easily.
Yeah, they might want to go for it again. The Nyx Assassin knows he's very vulnerable, so it doesn't want to go up too far. And
Also has
Pylite
no
no
regen,
boots
by the
for
way.
him yet.
I mean, look at him. He has 1 clarity, 3 branches, that's all what keeps him there in the lane. It's not much.
It definitely isn't, and even Exist has to just jump into the jungle now on the Storm Spirit. This dual lane mid is working out wonders. It's not often you actually see a dual lane mid, but when it comes as a surprise, there's nothing really that Meteor Makers can do at the moment to make this situation better.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like a Storm that has to leave the mid lane against the Ember because it's played as a dual
Oh,
lane.
Crit, will he get the Spike Carapace? Yes, he does. Nicely done, but he might go down nevertheless. The right clicks are coming in. There's the Lucent Beam. A few more right clicks, they will get the kill.
Oh, I think he should have done that Impale on... Oh,
Oh, Bone 7 in trouble. Ace actually going for Bone 7. The puck will take a fall, or will he? Yes, it does. The
Oh.
Firefly just too much.
Firefly damage, just too much before he gets the orb through. But what I wanted to say is, like, if he landed that Impale on the Luna, I think he might have survived, because Vengeful Spirit is slower and has less right click damage, because the 2 points in Luna Blessing, that's an additional 22 damage, and I think the right click damage of the Luna finished him off there, so I think the Impale choice was just wrong, but you never really know. Maybe he would have died either way.
Yeah, I think he might have looked for some big double man Impale again, although the angle was way off for him, so it didn't work out, but I think the Luna stun would have been smarter, yeah.
Yep, and Aoi still in that mid lane, so the Storm not being happy. Like, we look at the Storm, 11 and 3, and half of the CS is coming from the jungle, not from the lane. Like, Sing Sing is 29 to 7, and the only one who's even close in his farm, like, I mean, of Meteor Maker's side, is Unicorn there on the safe lane clings. I mean, he's doing okay at the moment, but also Bone 7 getting farm. I mean, for offlaner, 15 and 0, he just died once, okay, that was like a little lapsus there, but I don't know. It's the laning already looks quite grim there on...
Oh, Crit
Oh.
going on Eternal Enemy, just right clicking away. There's the Impale as well. Do they have enough? No, they don't, I mean.
He's going back, but what did Eternal Envy just sell? Like, he sold something, 800 whatever gold was displayed there, and now he got a share of Tango and 2000 gold.
They're going in again. The Impale misses though. There's the haste run on Ace. He wants to go for Eternal Remedy. The Eclipse gets popped out, and Ace, will he go down? Yes, he will. Oh god, and they don't even kill off the Luna. Not yet, but they should get the kill nevertheless. In the end, Cold Feet won't proc by the AA, who comes in from behind, but there's nothing much Aoi can really do.
Yep, nice reaction there by the Luna. She got the ulti barely off before the lasso came, so that's the only reason the Batrider actually went down. But still, after all, not a bad trade. I mean, a Luna for a Batrider, a trade I would make any day. So, good play coming out there by Meteor Makers.
Yeah, it could have been way worse for Cloud9, but Ace, I think he went a little bit greedy. He wanted the Luna. He could have just settled with killing off the Vengeful, I think.
Yeah, but then again, the Luna is the prior target for sure.
Yeah, but well, he was right in going for the Luna because Luna was just so low on HP. But once the Batrider saw that the Eclipse was popped, he maybe could have stopped the lasso and just hasted his way out of there.
Yeah.
But it's like split second decisions. They're really hard to make them.
Oh, and Nyx.
Yeah, they're going for him to Spike Carapace though, level 2. Keep it. Oh, Storm Spirit coming in with the Electric Vortex onto Luna. Do they have enough damage? They should. And Eternal one more right click by Exist. He's
Oh
choking
my
it
God.
out. And
Oh
the
my
Static
God.
Remnant used. He's using the mana to get one more. No. I
He's
can't
actually-
believe he survived.
This was 25 HP. He's actually getting away because he was here in Fog of War and they didn't get the last right click. Jesus, how you have to be lucky. We were talking about the luck about double damage runes on Sing Sing last game, but like this was also pretty nice there, like just about on the edge of the fog of war, and it's not a kill. So still 3-3 on the kill score, and since viewers of us actually...
Oh,
no?
there's the Dream Coil on the Clinks. He eats a creep, but Cold Feet are there as well. He's running out, but he will go down anyway. Bone 7, nicely come in.
Easy
Wow,
kill there for them. So kill score is 3 and 4, and I'm gonna show the graphs really fast because some viewers of us requested it. We have about a 2,000 gold experience lead for Meteor Makers, and when it comes to gold, Meteor Makers has a 750 gold lead at the moment. It's not much of a great difference at least. So Sing Sing is getting an invisibility rune, and there is no ward whatsoever that spotted it out by Meteor Makers, but they know of course he's missing from the mid lane. But at the moment they're not moving. Exist is still camping here, but man, in comparison he's so underleveled. Or actually no, he's just slightly ahead.
He got the levels, but he didn't get any farm. And oh, this Nyx Assassin, he does have the Vendetta. Are there smokes? There are sentries. There's the chains. The sentry gets popped as well. Magic Missile. No Spike Carapace coming out because he thought he was safe. But little did he know there's a sentry.
Well, of course he knew that the sentry will eventually come out, but like he was hoping that it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean the Spike Carapace would have bought at least some time, but he didn't even try. I mean, maybe he should have Spike Carapace then Vendetta run away. Something of the sort. And Exist getting changed up. He has the ultimate, but he can't use it. The Lucent Beam finishes him off.
This is the chains doing so much damage. It's just. Did you see Sleight of Fist plus chains brought him down to 50% HP, and then the Lucent Beam plus another right click just finished off the storm. That is really... Anyway, the kills 3 and 6, and yeah, this is looking not good for Meteor Makers still.
Yeah, their only hope at the moment is Clinks. He has the Midas now, 1k in the bank on top of the Boots of Speed, but he goes for his Soul Ring now, so not rushing the Orchid. I can't say I agree with that.
Well, I guess he has to too.
Oh, he gets caught once again. There's the dust, Lucent Beam, Dream Coil, a few right clicks, and Puck crafts the kill.
Yeah, you were saying it's the only hope. Oh, and the next Thunder attack as well.
Yeah, he's gonna go down this time. There's the sentry finally popped, and Vengeful gets the kill with a wave of terror.
Yeah. So, I mean, he carapaced the magic missile, which was cool. Well, actually, he carapaced the chains of Sing Sing, so he got slowed down. But then he got the magic missile, and even though he used Vendetta, I mean, so far he used Vendetta just to as an escape mechanism, and I don't know. It just didn't work out either way. 2 sentries now used for him, and you said like the Clinks is gonna be the only hope for Meteor Makers, but well.
Yes, that hope is fading. That hope is fading.
It is really fading away.
There's a Blink Dagger now on Ace on the Batrider, so something positive at least for them and Exist. He has a haste rune, so they might try to make something happen, but they really have to find a nice opening because Cloud9, they're just rotating very nicely, always helping each other out. And now there's an Ice Blast available for Aoi as well.
Yep. And the problem is with the Clinks, like, I mean, we're 11 minutes in now. If he was rushing an Orchid, maybe he could have some sort of impact, but now, oh my god,
there's the Ice Blast. Dazzle gonna get hit by it as well. The TP comes in by the Storm Spirit actually. Bone 7 uses the Illusion Herb, doesn't go for it. There's the Haste Rune, but a nice silence by Bone 7, saving some time. But the right clicks now, the Luna ultimate comes out. Doesn't do too much though. He was slightly too far away. Bone 7 nicely avoiding the John. And Exist gets the kill nevertheless. Finally the Lasso comes out, but the swap by Pylite Eye saving Eternal Enemy for a little while. But still they're gonna lose 3 heroes. There's the change coming in from Sing Sing. But
well, that was a nice turnaround. I actually thought this went really bad, but then again...
Oh, there's the chain. Ice Blast coming in as well. He's gonna get the
Ice Blast.
Yeah, he's gonna shatter. Oh, the Shallow Grave buying some time.
Won't save him, won't save him.
Ice Blast duration too long.
There. And he shattered. So this the Ice Blast, Aoi already getting kills with it, and Aoi is really happy AA. He got levels in the dual lane from mid, and now he's level 8, so we're gonna see a very, very fast...
Gets impaled up, but no, Nyx
yeah, there's no follow-up. But he's gonna have a very, very fast level 2 ultimate, and I mean, you just saw the ultimate finishing off the Storm, and the funny thing is, if this would have been just a bit more to the right, I think 2 heroes would have died because the Dazzle was as well in range to shatter there if it would have, like, if he had the impact damage from the ultimate. So yeah, the Ice Blast later is gonna do quite some work. Same for the Nyx Assassin, 777 HP. With some collateral damage, maybe the chains and the Ice Blast, that's already enough. Exactly what I said at the draft.
Yeah, this is really hard for Meteor Makers to fight up against. And this Clinks, like really this Soul Ring, I don't understand that pickup at all.
Especially after the Midas. Like, I mean, Midas first rushed, okay, so he gets some level. But, I mean, look, he's just one level ahead of... No, he's not even... He's the same level as the Dazzle at the moment. It's... I don't know. It's just not working.
Oh, yeah? He is, wow. Mini has so much levels.
Yeah, Mini is quite surprising. For the fact that a Klings on the solo safe lane with the Midas is the same level as the support in Meteor Makers. Also, the same level as the Storm mid. So, yeah, Mini is new carry meta, new Dazzle.
Well, actually, Cloud9, they aren't ahead in XP, so... Meteor Makers, they're not out of this yet, because the gold and XP, the differences, they aren't insurmountable by any means. It's XP, actually it's in the favor of Meteor Makers by around 2000 even. And the gold completely even.
Yep. It's, I mean, XP is going forth and back, like, according to the fights every time. I mean, the last time was definitely won by Meteor Makers. They made an awesome fight up there, so there goes the XP. But, like, gold-wise, both teams quite efficient. Plus, of course, the only Midas. Is it the only Midas? Or, no, Luna didn't go for Midas, so, well...
I think he's the only one. Oh, there's the lasso up onto Aoi. He might go down. The Vendetta damage came out as well, but they don't have enough. Sing Sing comes in with the chains. The Ice Blast is about to hit crit door. Yeah.
Yep. That's how AA answers it. You wanna gank me, you die. It's I don't know. A Nyx and a Batrider versus a AA, and they are not able to kill him. This is kinda sad, to be honest.
And once again, like last game, it was the same case. The Batrider goes in with the lasso, but they don't have any follow-up damage that would secure the kill. And I'm not sure, I didn't see the initiation at the start. And I think the Nyx Assassin didn't get the Vendetta hit actually in.
Yeah,
he might have started
with manage was missing. Yeah, I agree. So God, I don't know.
This is so sad to watch. This Batrider, I mean, I feel sorry for him.
And now finally, Sing Sing got the rune. Like, there's also nice warning coming out for Meteor Makers, but still, the Klings is, I don't know, I think he would have been faster there on this rune, but he went back just like a respect retreat for Sing Sing, I guess. But he started now finally to go for his Orchid. There's a Quarter Stone. Yeah. Up. Oh, nice blast. Not hitting anything.
And I would really want this Nyx Assassin to do more, to try to go for the Vendetta ganks, with the Storm Spirit also coming in.
Yep. And in turn, Envy got now his Helm of Dominator, so he's probably gonna dominate the next best creep, and then maybe starting to stack. Even though he doesn't really need it. I mean, right now he can farm pretty safely everywhere. So yeah, but I'm kind of disappointed with Luna's farm though, because I don't know, he was quite successful. He got twice a kill there, but
they get the haste run. Actually, Mini activates it, and Exist just left with an empty bottle. What the hell, Mini man?
Yeah, like move. Mini, why you take the rune, please?
Like complete dick. Oh, Pilot Eye finds Mini. There's the swap, magic missile, Lucent Beam, chains, sleight of fist, and Vengeful grabs the kill.
Is this trolling, like taking the haste rune away from the storm and then running into mid just to die? Like, if this was a pub, I would have said like, oh my god, these Russians, he just trolled us there, taking away the rune.
Indeed.
And
it's like
dying with it.
Storm Spirit, like, oh. I mean, first the Dazzle is like, oh, there's a haste rune. Then existed. Oh, me. And just as he gets to the rune,
there's a smoke top on the...
They might get Unicorn, yet the Lucent Beam stopping the TP, another Dream Coil, making sure he can't run away, and mid lane. The Nyx is hunting, the Vendetta was used, Exist coming in as well. There's the initiation onto Aoi. They drag up Pilot Eye with the lasso, but Aoi's still alive. Didn't even use the magic one, finally going down.
Yeah, but the Ice Blast on the Batrider. Shallow Grave is there. So he's so tanky already. I mean, he has a casual point booster out now. And let's sum this up. They didn't get the tower. That's interesting. So Klink's suicided on the tower. I don't know if that was really worth it. This is a 1 for 2 in heroes and a tower down for Klink's. I guess slightly in favor for Michio there, this trade.
Yeah, weirdly, it actually is. Of course, it's not good for Unicorn to stop farming and delay his Orchid, but they at least got the 2 kills and saved their mid tower for the time being.
I think he shopped as well before he died. When he was TPing, I saw like the Sage Mass and the Robe of Magi coming out, so at least I think he saved the reliable gold there.
Yeah, might be, but I have a good question for you. Is Meteor Maker stacking up their own agents for Cloud9 to steal them? Oh, the Ice Blast with the swap, Mini might go down, Shallow Grave already coming out, but the wraparound exists, gets the stun up onto Vincent Spirit with the Impale follow-up. He should go down on, yes he will. So he 1 for 1, but Crit also about to fall. Ember just gets the kill assist, has enough mana to get away. And in the backline they're still fighting Eternal Enemy, dropping quite low actually to Unicorn with the right click damage.
Yeah, no Batrider on the run. Like it stays a 2 for 1. Nothing's gonna happen. Even though the Storm now he's seen there's a sentry ward, so they saw that the Storm is invisible and they go back accordingly. Yep, that's the best decision I guess, because the Storm with the invisibility rune, that would have been a bad surprise. But still, it's a 2 for 1 trade. The Luna almost dying there. She's now on the way back. So yeah, the Klink's just not enough damage.
Yeah, but coming back to the question, is Meteor Makers stacking up the Ancients purely for Cloud9 to steal them? Because
I don't know.
Who on Meteor Makers is gonna farm them?
Yep,
oh, Ice Blast, mid lane, there's the... Oh, the silence comes out late by Bone 7.
Yep, that was a bit off timing and good reaction there by Exist.
Okay, still. Answer.
I know it's gonna bother you, but yes, like who is gonna farm the damn Ancients? I guess it has to be the entire team pretty much. It's for Klinks, but the funny thing is Sing Sing can just go there and Sleight of Fist farm them, and of course the Luna. Like they have 2 really nice heroes that can farm Ancients, and I don't know. Yeah, you are right. Those Ancients might end up in like Cloud9's pocket there.
Cloud9 have like such nice heroes to farm up Ancients, and like Meteor Maker just...
And Unicorn gets another tower, dodges the Ice Blast, and yep, gets away with it. So this is the second... This should be the second Oblivion Staff.
Yeah,
ready.
That's the Orchid recipe as well. Finally, he has it.
Yep, so the Orchid is coming out. Yep, Orchid is coming now. But we talk about a 20 minutes Orchid. I don't know.
Well,
I really don't know.
Ace has a 4 staff now as well, so they can drag somebody completely out of position, at least. But this Storm Spirit has been forced to go for a BKB first item, so no Orchid coming out from him.
Yep. I don't know, like I mean the Soaring really helped him, because when he left the lane he was able to actually farm the jungle and everything, but I had the feeling that the Soaring, for example, he might, I don't know, maybe he was better off if he would have skipped it. And oh, Cloud9 rotating back into Roshan. They want to finish it. The entire warding goes, yep, for Cloud9, giving vision around the Rosh Pit, even securing. There's another sentry. Jesus, they're spamming those sentries. Look at the triangle.
Yeah, they need to make sure that nothing comes in. But the Dream Coil onto Haze to stop his initiation. Exist comes in. Does he get the H's as well? No, he does not, unfortunately. No. And everybody's still alive. Exist
just
rune, so
hasting and zipping around. So yeah, Storm getting out of there. Everybody's getting out there. But still, look at the triangle here. The triangle of sentries, like whoever is coming close, they will definitely see. That's
extremely nicely done there. They know that Nyx Assassin doesn't have a blink dagger yet, so he would have had to run in with the Vendetta, and of course the same with Klinks, with the Skeleton Walk. So defending the Roche with all their might, and successfully so. Oh, mid lane initiation. There's the Ice Blast flying in. Ace gets hit, as does Exist, who was slowed down. Do they have enough damage? He should be fine as is crit, but they get Ace, they get the Dazzle on top of it, and they should get the tower. The Glyph comes out, and
this was still the level 1 Ice Blast, but now with this fight he actually got level 2. So Yeah, and Nyx is getting deny of the tier 1 as well there. So, but Cloud9 has to go back there like really, really low, even though Eternal Envy, the best rune in this situation, he finds a regeneration rune when he's about like 20% HP. And Klinks is starting to be, well, at least a split push nuisance.
Yeah, and surprisingly, Klinks is actually leading the net worth chart at the moment.
Yep. But
Like,
it still doesn't matter on my chart, simply for the fact that, okay, he might be leading with, what, 50 CS, and in the net worth we have him, I don't know, 1,500 ahead of the Ember, but then again, right after comes the Luna, the Ember, and the Puck. And just for that reason, like, I don't know, Cloud9 is better farming. We're gonna show the graphs as well, just to compare it. Yep, like, Meteor Makers lost their experience advantage, like, Cloud9 now on 2,000, and when it comes to gold, well, they were at like almost 2,000, 3,000 gold ahead on Meteor Makers, but now it's heading downwards, is at the moment at 1,000, so they're still farming quite well and keeping up, but overall the distribution of the gold among the teams is just much better on Cloud9, I think.
yeah, at the moment it's slightly better for Cloud9, I think, yeah, because the Klink so far hasn't been able to just do anything with his farm. So even if he does have more than anybody else, it's not playing a huge role at the moment, and he might get caught out. Bone7 is on the hunt. He doesn't have a gem though, unfortunately.
Yep.
And Bone7, as he picked up the Yule Scepter now.
Look, the Dazzle. He's stacking. This is now a quad stack. This quad stack, they're gonna lose this quad stack. Like, if they lose the next team fight and, like, Cloud9 is spotting this out, the Luna is just gonna say, thank you, guys. This is amazing.
And at the moment, it's really the case for Cloud9 that they survived the most likely opening time from Meteor Makers because the Orchid was delayed. Now the Yule Scepter up on Puck, he will be able to get rid of the debuff. Soon, Luna will have a Manta style as well, so the Orchid will be extremely less effective.
Look, they're hunting. There's at the moment 5 versus 3.
But they get the Dream Coil onto the Ace instead. He's going around.
He has a haste rune, so he's gone. But it might flip back. I mean, like, after all, Aoi and Sing Sing still being bottom. Like, it's a 5-on-3 on paper, so they could go if they wanted to, but I guess they're not well aware of the fact that, like, Sing Sing and Aoi is missing. Oh, now they will see the Klinks? No. Klinks is oh my god, look at this. Crit just did a horrible mistake. He TP'd away, he blinked away, but he's now caught in the trees. Question mark? He had to use Vendetta to be invisible, and now he has to use a second dagger just to get out of there. Oh well. Bye bye Vendetta for 40 seconds.
Yeah, Nyx Assassin really hasn't been finding too much in this game. At least the Batrider actually has pretty decent farm now, finishes up the Boots of Travel as well. And I mean, I don't think Meteor Makers are out of the game. It's an uphill battle for them for sure. But if they find a few nice fights, maybe a few pickoffs, they might come back, but the Storm Spirit needs a lot more for that. He at least has finished up his BKB now.
Oh, Tesla makes it a 5-stack here. Oh no, I think
Ice Blast onto Unicorn just for some harass.
Yeah, but oh, actually, this is now a 5-stack Ancients in before this is farmed by the enemy. Like, seriously. And one more thing, you know why I was like giggling there? Because Ancients, where you blinked yourself in a pretty shit situation with like being here in the trees. God, then I can understand Timbersaw. Like, I just had Timbersaw voice in my head, like, I hate those trees. It was. Anyway, maybe it's just me finding it funny.
I mean,
okay, let's skip this. I know you don't find it funny.
I mean, if he would have gotten killed, it would have been really funny, but he had nice reactions to just Vendetta up straight away, at least.
Yeah, true.
And
oh god.
Klinks just... If they only had a gem right now, this Klinks would have found a nice surprise waiting for him.
To be honest, Klinks has now some value. I mean, he's 11.9k. Once the Klinks actually has some effect in the game, I think they're gonna get pretty much fast online with that gem. And now Cloud9 wants to fight. They just wanna fight. They say like, guys, we are ready. We have everything we need. And I don't know, at the moment, Exist is not split pushing, Dazzle coming back as well. So I don't know, by the time they reach it, everything has... Oh, Klings just...
Yeah, he backdoored the tier 1 like a boss. Taking care of the creeps for a little while as well,
Yeah,
just to
I
make
actually
sure
thought he's attempting a creep skip there. But yeah, he just backdoored the tier 1, and that's pretty much it. So Cloud9 actually... Maybe, maybe they're impressed, like they're like, oh my god, without a tier 1 we can't push anymore.
They were like, okay, well played, we give you an extra 2 minutes to farm up and then we come again.
Yeah, maybe. But either way, they go back, like Bone 7 and Sing Sing trying to find the Klings because, yeah, it's a legit guess that he might be somewhere around the enemy jungle. Like, Eternal Envy now finished his Manta. Paladai has the mech, and what's even more crucial, what's Aoi doing? Aoi 2000 gold away from the Aghanim Scepter and he's level 11.
Oh, he actually has it. It's just coming in now.
Oh, it was on the courier.
Oh, this is
Oh,
huge.
Jesus Christ. This is... Wait, level 2... Wait, this hero has no upgrade. What is the tooltip?
Yeah, it just upgrades the duration to 17 seconds.
Yeah, but... now
350 damage.
now it comes, but like when I looked up right after, the tooltip just said like, this hero has no upgrade. I'm like, okay.
It was because the ultimate was flying at the same time, so he had the activation of it instead of the actual spell. And
So
they're
it
actually farming
is-
up the ancients with the weave coming out from Mini's Dazzle.
Wow.
And just the right clicks and the shadow waves. They're actually doing it. Wow. I'm impressed, really, like genuinely
Yeah.
impressed there.
Did they go for these ancients? I wonder. So yeah, that's actually quite nice. I think you're gonna see this even like in the gold craft. I'm gonna show it like in a minute or two if there's no action.
Oh, they're going for ace. He gets changed up. Nice force step. The ice blast is flying though. Will it hit? The dream coil was used, but the ice blast
Nice
misses.
dodge.
Crit gets the stun on Bone 7, but he gets changed up. There's the Lucent Beam. No, Eternal Envy stops it because of the Spike Airforce. Now, there is a swap to stop the lasso. What a nicely done swap. Existo goes in onto Pylidai. He has the BKB, but he's so low on mana already. Ace went down. Pylidai finally dropping as well, but are we on the run at Unicorn? Wants to give chase, but BKB has been used, and
Yeah.
he 1-for-1 only for all that fight.
So much stuff used. Everything's out, and it's a 1-for-1, and not even an important 1-for-1, like a Batrider for Vengeful. That's so disappointing. Like I was afraid I don't show a kill like on the Luna or whatever because the Vengeful was. Oh, they go again.
Yeah, they're going. There's the silence onto Mini. The chains as well. Ice blast to fly. It will hit crit, and I think crit is actually gonna fall maybe from this. The shallow grave. No way. This 17 seconds ultimate. Shatter.
There we go, the shatter. But at least he carried the gem into the base. He's a good guy, you know. He's like, here guys, my last will.
Yeah, indeed.
I want Batrider. Batrider gets my gem. Storm gets my stereo, and I don't know. Dazzle, you get my dog. It works out fine. It was his last will.
Oh,
And he just carried it
Unicorn.
into the base.
I mean, Unicorn, even if you find somebody, he has to work with Pylidai because Eternal Enemy has the Manta style, can't get rid of the debuff of the Orchid. And this is just, I think, Feature Makers, they got their items a little bit too late maybe.
Yeah.
This Storm Spirit, he doesn't have any mana pool whatsoever almost. He jumped in, activated his BKB, but he couldn't jump any further to kill anybody else. And they struggled even killing a support Vengeful.
What's the next item there on the Ember? What do you say? Is he going crit right after? I mean, he got Battle Fury and like what, 2000?
Oh.
It's a Ghost Scepter. Ah, it's against
What?
the Clinks, I guess. Yeah, but is it really needed? I mean, so far he survived quite well. Anyway, we see the next Roshan, and while they do that, I show Fastercraft. Like, we have an absolutely insignificant difference in XP so far. It's barely 500 for Micha Makers and 1000 gold for Micha Makers as well. So it's impressive. We have a 10-18 kill score, and I don't know, maybe the 5-stack of Ancients did quite some work there.
Yeah, it definitely helped in the goal. I think when you see the graph spiking up, that was probably the Ancients, giving them around 1,000 gold, even 1.5k.
Yeah, but then it fell down again, like horribly. But the XP, yeah, I guess, I don't know it. This is going forth and back. It's pretty interesting, to be honest. Like every time I open those crafts and the game feels just like Cloud9 has this, I'm like, okay, I'm disappointed about this craft. They keep up and farm, and I mean, you see that the net worth as well. We have 15k for the Clinks, 13, 11, and 9. Then for Luna, Ember, and Puck, and then, well, then the first heroes of Meteor Makers follow. So all the gold distribution at the moment is on the Clinks, which is kind of dangerous because, well, if the Clinks dies, then also the entire damage source is going out. I mean, for the Clinks, we see now a Crystallis is being done and is flying in pretty soon. I guess he's gonna... Maybe he's finishing it off, going for a Daedalus and then selling the Soul Ring. But let's see about this. About Sing Sing, I don't know. He bought actually something.
Yeah, the Ghost Scepter. We talked about it already.
Yeah, but I was like curious, what is he going like after that, like as in damage? And I thought like he bought, I don't know, the first part of Crystallis. Oh, they go in mid.
Yeah, they really want to go. But Exist, not the best target to initiate upon. And Exist, of course, zips away, as a Storm Spirit usually does. And he gets an ultimate orb now, so some more mana pool. Oh, they're gonna run into crit as well as Unicorn. They still don't have a gem, but they have the Aegis.
Yep, Crit got his gem back, by the way.
Oh, actually, Bone 7 has a gem. But he was so far back that he didn't spot them out. Oh god, if Bone 7 had been there first, that would have been a 2-man Dream Coil into a 2-man there.
Yep, and I actually like the Yule Scepter there on the Puck, because you can dodge quite some stuff, especially when it comes to disabling the Clinks. He has to pop the BKB to go through, but I also like it, especially what we just saw. If he would have been just a bit further, or like a bit closer to the Nyx or the Clinks, like he would have just Yule Sceptered one of them, and that gives you the time for the team to catch up. But I think they might jump on the Dazzle.
They want to chase him down. There's the Dream Coil with the Searing Chains at the same time. He uses the Shallow Grave to just buy some time, but the right clicks from Eternal Enemy. Oh, he's somehow still alive. He gets the Ghost Scepter to avoid the Sleight of Fist. Very nifty little place, but he gets chased down in the end.
Yep. Like hashtag overkill, like Dream Coil, and I don't know, 2 Remnants and a lot of other stuff for a single Dazzle. And I don't know, Ace is at the moment split pushing, and I don't know, like Meteor Makers, they don't want to defend this. They're like, okay, let them have it.
The Dazzle is quite an important part there, even with the Ancient Apparition ultimate coming out, just keeping the others alive, at least for the time being. And Crit just Sleight of Fist, chains so much damage, and the Courier gets killed. Ace snipes it. Oh no, Unicorn.
Unicorn sniped the Courier, but for a tier 3.
Doesn't have a TP even. He's gonna man fight. The BKB is activated. Orchid onto Aoi. The right click's flying away. The lasso comes out as well, actually on Twilight Eye. The Vengeful gets dragged onto the high ground, but Exist drops really low from the right clicks off Sing Sing as well as Eternal Enemy, who still has his Aegis left. Now Crit about to fall, or no? He has the Shallow Grave as well. So a 1-for-1 at the moment. Aoi might go down, and he will as well. Crit gets that kill. Can they get more? Those death silence. He's still alive, Sing Sing. Cut. Sing Sing, what is he doing? He's TPing out. There's the stun though. Eclipse comes out by Eternal Enemy. He's so low, but his man fighting like a boss. They do get 3 kills. They're gonna get the 3rd on Unicorn as well.
Oh my god. This is the 2nd death now for the Clinks as well. Like this Courier, it was just not worth it. Like a Courier kill ruins the game. Like really, like I mean, wow, you got a Courier, but like 5 people next to you with the gem on them are ready to open on you. He bought back. Now Batrider is buying back as well, but wow, like Cloud9 is going back just by the threat of the Storm and the Batrider. But still, like this was not worth it. Like a horrible fight, and just because the Clinks actually got spotted out because of killing the Courier. So I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't really a nice initiation or a nice start to the fight for Meteor Makers. I mean, they got a couple of kills. They got rid of the Aegis on Eternal Enemy. They killed off 3 other heroes as well. So it wasn't like completely horrible for them. But now Eternal Enemy, surviving all the time, has so much gold to work with. Puck finishing up a Skyfall device, so Sheepstick is there as well. And of course, Klinks losing the buyback money there.
Yep.
So,
I don't know. Like it's just like in game one. Sometimes it's just I don't know. I just ask myself, was it really worth it to take that fight? And yeah, this time I don't know. They had the protection of the tier 3. They could have fought around the tier 3, and maybe they even had a decent chance. But like being forced, like to initiate somewhere in the jungle, half of the team not even there. Dazzle just coming back from the kill before. I don't know. It's just not worth it. And like all they got was a damn courier, and it's just not worth it. And it should not happen. Like, but I guess when you're a Klinks and you're topping the charts, then yeah. And by the way, talking about charts and topping them, Luna, after the Roshan kill and after all the kills that were in the last fight, he's now top in net worth. So the Luna is exactly there where the Luna should be on top. 19k. The Klinks fell back because he had to buy back as well. He died twice. 15k, almost 16k now. So, and I think we're gonna see the next fight pretty soon.
yeah, probably. Oh, they might get crit. They spot him out. Unfortunately,
This ward lived for 1 second.
they really want to go find something. Crit is on the hunt as well. Unicorn is going in, but there's the Sheepstick initiation. Exist flying in, and Ace just dropping down before the lasso. The physical damage from the Sleight of Fist as well as Eternal Enemy. Just right clicking away. Unicorn on the run as well. There's the Shallow Grave, but it won't save him whatsoever. There's the Ice Blast. It misses, and Unicorn actually still alive. And a TP out by Exist.
Yeah,
To
Klinks
survive,
don't
but
get away. I mean, the Dazzle died there somewhere, but like I was showing the Klinks because I actually thought that Ice Blast actually might have finished him off. So, I don't know. This is
GG really.
yeah. I didn't want to say it, you know. I want to be like the optimistic caster. No, the game is not over till
Dude,
it's
how
over.
can you be optimistic? You were saying feature makers are gonna lose the whole game.
No, I was fair. I was fair. I was saying there's this chance they have a good trade whatsoever, but I mean after the fight going really bad in mid, like I think all my optimism was just going down the drain. It died with the courier that the Klinks tried to snipe off there and paid.
It was
dearly
really
for it.
so funny to watch Ace dying. He blinked in, wanted to get the lasso. Suddenly, Ember Spirit with the Sleight of Fist, and
He
that's
was
just
just
dead. That's
He was dead within a second. And since oh, excuse me, guys. Like since the viewers asked for more crafts and they say I'm slacking with the crafts, even though the game is so much over. But yeah, we have 5,000 XP lead for Cloud9, heading towards even more. And when it comes to gold, it's 10k already for Cloud9, and I don't think this craft will ever recover and go towards
Oh,
zero.
Orchid onto Pylite Eye, Unicorn man mode, gets the support or no, does he? There's the mech, he doesn't get the support. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god, the mech, and he survives with 90 HP. This is a dead Klinks for another 70 seconds, and I don't know, Cloud9, they could finish any second now, but, well, they're playing around a bit.
He might
Dazzle
go
in
down.
trouble.
There's his Sheepstick, but Zone 7 gets Electric Vortex in. Is he gonna go down? Oh, he used Scepter at the last second, but he goes down nevertheless.
Wow. There's still hope. Guys. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. No, but
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen different, like, we've seen other games and there were crazy turnarounds, so, like, I don't know, may there be a meteor striking me if Meteor Makers is gonna turn this around, and I've been just a cocky caster who's been so pessimistic about this entire thing, but I just don't see it happening. Storm and Dazzle pushing, and now, ouch.
Yeah, Mini just gonna drop here. Oh, Ghost Scepter nicely done. Heals himself for a little bit. And Exist chained up. Has to use even more mana to
Shoots.
escape. Ice Blast flying in as well. And Mini, I mean, he dodged for as long as he did, but Eternal Enemy just got him in the end.
Yep, so this is 2 dead there, and Ace will TP out at some point too. Like Ace using even the Flame Break on the Storm, like, I gotta interrupt your TP, but it doesn't work. In the meantime, the creeps are working already on the base, like all the side buildings, well, almost all of the side buildings are down, and it's just a matter of time until the tier 4s are getting damaged. So, yeah. We're watching like a really slow death. It's like one of those car accidents when you see them and everything just turns slow and you're like, oh my god, something's gonna happen. But
Oh,
Unicorn.
Highlight Eye, lasso up onto him. There's the Orchid as well. The right click's coming in now, and He survives for quite a while, but falls in the end
He
still.
took the range creep with him. He was like, I'm gonna take this. This is my last CS before I die. It was all good.
Oh, courier snipe crit gets it. Just before Roshan spawns.
Well, where are the items? Like, where are the items? Did Volvo fix it? Like, just one more, like one item per
I don't know if the
courier
patch came out yet.
But like, no, but the viewers got items on the first courier kill by the Klings. Pretty much the courier kill that ruined the game. But this time, I don't see any viewers getting items, so I'm sorry guys.
Oh,
they
Crit
found him.
gets turned into a piglet. There's the silence as well. Ice Blast is flying over him. He's gonna get the kill. Puck
so
grabs it actually.
They
And
still
Ice
wanna
Blast
go.
did that. Anybody else? Yeah, they're gonna have to fight. They're gonna have to find something. But Unicorn on the run from Eternal Envy, who has a basher now. This Luna,
The Luna.
Bash Lord.
Actually, it's not too bad because he's just gonna go like Abyssal Blade. It has quite nice damage value, and if you get close enough, you just stun the Storm, for example. All those targets that get easily away, like the Klings, like the Batrider, whatever. You just Abyssal them up and then just kill them. Oh, Storm.
Exist turned into a piglet. Sing Sing going in with the Sleight of Fist. The Silence Eater PKB. He zips away and is
10
safe. 10
HP.
Oh, the swap back! That's swap.
Oh my god. I think he didn't, like he had mana to sub even further away. He never in his life expected this swap. And then yeah, Sing Sing was there, Sleight of Fist, easy skill of his life. And Unicorn at the same time is trying to do some damage on the tier 2, but oh well, Cliff has been used for this. But it turns into a really funny game, to be honest.
This vengeful swap. I really didn't think the Storm Spirit is gonna die from that. Oh, Unicorn gets caught. He's silenced up. Now the PKB counters silence, but the Use Scepter buying some time. Now Ace comes in as well, but the Ice Blast is about to hit Unicorn and gets the kill.
Oh, the Frosty Meteor strikes from above. You can't run from Oi. There we go.
And they're gonna get Ace as well. The Dream Coil is there. Sing Sing with a few right clicks will grab the kill for himself.
Oh, and there's a gem lying as well, but they didn't even spot it, or they're not even interested in it. And the Nyx, does he want to go for some sneaky kill? But I don't see anyone with low HP. Actually, the Puck. But I mean the Puck, he has hacks, he has phase shift, he has Yules.
And he has the gem.
And he has the gem as well. Like, I think it's like the worst target you could ever go for. But
He's like, Exist, come at me, bro.
now
the
he
mech
has to
got
hide
used
the
now
other
as
side.
well. Oh, that's Abyssal Blade now for Luna. My god.
Told ya.
Oh, they're going in. Exist comes in. A nice stun by Crit onto Pilot Eye. They might get the Vengeful Spirit. Yes, they will as well. So some damage going
There's
away,
the
but there's the
Abyssal.
Abyssal Blade. Unicorn. Oh, god. Decimate. Absolutely. Mini going down as well after the Shallow Grave ends. Are we finishing that up, or is it the Ghost Scepter? Is their gold feet? And yeah, AA gets that kill.
And let the fountain camping start. They're
So-
going in. They're going in.
Oh, Exist gets another kill. The Storm Spirit is winning them the game. Can they kill Eternal Envy? Yes, they can. 900 gold. Now Sing Sing
Sing
next
Sing.
in the line.
Sing Sing dying, but Aegis is up. No, AA is actually running. Wait. Oh no, are you kidding me? This game actually goes longer.
God damn, Fountain Dive Eternal Envy.
No, and he still wants him. And the Ice Blast is gonna hit the Storm. Now look at the damage. We look at. Is it level 3 yet? Yeah,
Oh,
it is
it
level
might
3.
actually shatter in the end
Oh my
because there
god,
was
yeah,
one
the
slight
Shallow
of
Grave. Oh my god, look at this. Shallow Grave is up, but it's not enough. Is it enough? Is it enough?
It is, it is. Oh,
Oh,
no, it is.
BKB!
Oh.
Yes, the
Oh
BKB! Oh my god. He would have shattered. He would have so shattered. Oh my goodness. What a game. It really starts to get funny. It was so serious till a certain point, and yeah, now I think both teams are just playing for the shit and giggles.
Oh, by the way, Ember has. I mean, he picked up the Battle Fury. We talked about it before. We
Yeah.
didn't look at him for quite some time, but he also has a Daedalus now. And oh, there's a Sheepstip up on Exist on the Storm Spirit. Comeback time.
It's comeback time. Yeah.
Oh, Unicorn goes for 3 Midases. He sells his Orchid. They,
Oh,
they know this
he's
game
going
is so
for
over.
the gold advantage now. And now we have to
He
look
can
at the
only use
graphs.
one anyway, just
No,
attack
the,
speed
the
minus.
viewer said I'm not showing enough graphs, and here we go. We have 20k XP difference between the teams. Cloud9 is leading this one, and gold 20k as well. And now let's see.
Eternal actually got stunned up, but they're going in. Unicorn just dropping so low from Sing Sing. Sleight of fist. There is Zap. Mini using the shallow grave crit, dropping low as well from Eternal Enemy. Just the right clicks, the bounces around. Ice Blast comes in as well. Unicorn tries to do something, but Abyssal Blade. Death. GG.
Finally, we see some more of a GG call there. Yay. Oh, there's a refresher. Wait, is there a refresher
Yeah.
on the puck? Awesome. Double dream card coming out. Troll game. Perfect. Anyway, Meteor Makers. At the end, it was a really funny game, but Cloud9 dominated both games. It's a 2-0 for Cloud9. Very convincingly. Absolutely controlled. Twice they got the Ember on Sing Sing, and he did quite some work on it. Like, Cloud9, the team is hot at the moment. They are for a good reason. Really. Road to TI, I guess. Anyway, guys, that was a fun game to cast, and I really appreciate for all the people who tuned in. This was the last game of the day. We are Heflatv. I'm Heflamok. With me is Coucher. If you like what you see, what you hear, just follow us on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter as well. Check out our other channels, and see us soon. The schedule is below the stream. Will be updated anytime soon.